Hey, this is Dean from Autotech. We're here with another post repair inspection. This customer came to us because she actually had a check engine light on, knowing that she was rear-ended in the back and it was hitting her fuel tank or her fuel neck. She had some concerns with one of the check engine lights that were on, had something to do with her fuel system. So she did a little research, found us on the Ford Certified website, brought the car into us, and we went out to look at it. We saw a lot of issues just on the surface that, you know, made us want to go a little bit further and kind of find out what was really happening with this repair. So when the customer first came into us, we walked around it with her, and when we looked at it, I had noticed there's just tons of dirt in the paint, which is usually a kind of a sign of a sloppy repair to begin with. So if they can't finish off the outside and make it look nice, usually as you get into the vehicle, it gets much worse. There's humongous fish eyes up here that are horrendous looking. There is body work here where they section the quarter panel in, it's settling in. It's got humongous scratches in it. Inside the door, when they painted this, there's a blend up here and a blend down here that look like just rough sandpaper that they didn't even finish it off. They should have done the whole uniside. Also, when we measured the frame, we noticed that the rear of the frame is out of alignment, and when the car first went to the shop and we looked at their final bill, if you look at the pictures of how this car was hit to begin with, you know, anybody with any common sense would know that this car needed to be measured, and it was never measured. So there's still some structural misalignment in the back of the car. Again, orange peel everywhere, dirt everywhere. But some of the things that really jumped out to us, besides the dirt and the paint, is the gap from the quarter to the door is not correct. And then it should be kind of like almost like an even quarter inch coming down. And what happens is here it gets real tight, which it should be an even gap. So it's wide and then it's tight and then it gets wide again at the bottom. Around this wheel well here, this panel should have been bonded together, and there is no bonding on the inside of here at all. So there's probably water getting in there. It's probably starting to fail. There's also a strong smell of gas from this area. Underneath here, there's some rusty welds. All underneath the floor is all still kinked up and rusty, and there's welds that are showing that you know, should have been dressed and painted and have corrosion protection on them. There's actually a bracket that belongs here. When the car came in, the bumper was sticking out. There's a big bracket that they make to fasten the bumper in. They never even put it in, and they left holes wide open. So when we took the car apart, there was water all inside the trunk. When we first got the vehicle in and we looked at it, this was sticking up here. The trunk lid didn't line up. It was really tight along here, and it was sticking way out in the back. Again, just dirt all over the paint. This to me is one of the more concerning issues. This is our bumper reinforcement, and this is meant to protect you in the event of another collision. This is a structural part of the vehicle. This part came off of a carcass vehicle, a car that's in a junkyard. And the term that they use is LKQ, or like, kind, and quality. So what they sell to the customer is that this junkyard part is as good as or better than the part that came off the car originally. Unfortunately, I saw pictures of the original part that collapsed. There's not a sign of rust on it anywhere. So the shop, you know, did the customer a huge disservice and put her in an unsafe vehicle by allowing her to drive out with a rusted reinforcement that's probably going to fail if she were ever to have another collision again. They also welded on the panel across the back, which everything on the back side is still bare metal. It's all starting to rust. When we opened up the vehicle, like I said, we had all water in the trunk. You know, overall, just an extremely sloppy repair. It's an unsafe repair. They should have never let the customer drive out with this, not to mention that she had a small child in the back that was in a child safety seat. It should have been replaced. No one told her that. She's been still using the same seat in there. You know, the bottom line is consumers don't know. They just think all body shops are created the same. Doesn't matter where they go. Unfortunately, it's not the truth. When you should do your research and pick someone that's working for you, someone that's certified by your vehicle manufacturer. The fact that they let her drive out in this unsafe vehicle is just wrong. This car probably should have been a total loss. And sadly, this happens far too often. This is Dean at Autotech. Check us out at autotechcollision.com, and we have more videos like this on our YouTube channel.